stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick release by the QB. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking downfield, it's Downs. Using the quick game. And they get him down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. They boot it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Handoff to the single running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Downs. Pulls it in. Fights off a defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving away from pressure. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Spencer. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Spencer. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give out of the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Turns it loose. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Skips away from pressure. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Back to pass, it's Downs. Makes the grab over the middle. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few 1st downs. This one's over.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he got loose. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bauer. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll go to the air. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with the two-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback's just going to take a knee.